Welcome back and happy Tuesday. The Cybertruck has gone up in price on Sunday to $69,990, which is about where I thought it should have been. I want to know how they came up with the $59,900 because it just seemed way too low for getting more bang for your buck compared to the long-range rear-wheel drive. So now we are seeing some other updates on that too. So on Friday, Tesla removed the ability to transfer your full self-driving from any car that you currently have to the Cybertruck, or any car for that matter, take delivery after March 31st. Which is crazy because they just had on the website that all you had to do was place an order by March 31st, not that you had to take delivery by. So to me, it's very difficult for me to not be upset about it because my whole plan was to, hey, I want to transfer my full self-driving from my Model X Plaid, which is hardware 3, to the new Cybertruck, which is going to be, in the future. And I think it's kind of frustrating because we're seeing that no matter what, you're just kind of like in trouble. So I wonder if putting the truck at $59,900 was the bigger issue in the matter compared to, actually transferring that full self-driving package, because maybe they're banking on, hey, if we have the Cybertruck available and we have people do the subscription, we're going to make some of that money back compared to just transferring that full self-driving package as well. I locked it in at $59,900, and then I had $1,000 off for for being a loyal customer, and another $500 off for military. So I locked in that price at $58,490 for a brand new Cybertruck all-wheel drive. So let me know what you think down below. Do you think this is helpful? Do you think that they kind of made that mistake? And then also too, did you place an order because you thought you were going to be able to transfer that full self-driving package over? I know that's why I did. I thought it was going to be the best deal out there. But now that I'm not able to, it makes me kind of consider, am I giving up too much going from my Model X Plaid to going to a Cybertruck all-wheel drive basic with no leather seats, no ventilation? I don't really care so much about the screen in the back. That's not a big thing for me. But, there's no underbed storage. There's just a bunch of things that just kind of make me wonder, is it actually worth upgrading for it? Because I do have the 2.5 seconds to 60 miles per hour in my Model X Plaid. I do have hardware 3 with the promise, hopefully one day, kind of, sort of, maybe we'll see it go up in price. We'll see it get upgraded to hardware 4 or hardware 5, depending on how all that software goes. We are seeing version 14 coming out, hopefully in the next couple months. Version 14 Lite. So there are a couple positives. Definitely a lot of negatives right now. But we'll see what actually happens. If you locked in that price, please comment down below that you locked it in at $59,900, because I want to see how many other people were thinking the same thing I was. Tesla has come out and said, hey, we'll refund your order fee, but $250. Like, I don't know if I would get rid of it, because still locking in the truck at $58,500 is still better than paying $70,000 for the same truck. And maybe I just keep it as a Powerwall. I could do that. I mean, it's 3.99% interest or 5.29% interest over 7 years compared to the Powerwall where you're kind of limited to 3, 4, 5. And then, if you want to get it multiple, it just kind of, I don't know. You're only getting like 13.5 kilowatts hour worth of storage anyway. So maybe that Cybertruck might just be the better option, especially if you're going to pay almost $20,000 just for one Powerwall. You might as well, have the capability to have 10. So that's just my thoughts on it. I know I'm a little salty. I get it. This may not be the best video for that, especially if you love Tesla and everything like that. But it just really grinds my gears that they would pull the rug out from everyone who put the orders in and just kind of say, like, screw you guys. It's crazy. They already rolled back the incentives so you can't use a referral code to book a new Cybertruck. And same thing with loyalty. I don't even think you use loyalty benefits on it towards the end. I think you can now, but I don't think you could, on Saturday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, something like that. So I'm very interested to see what's going to happen when they do start arriving. Are people just going to cancel their orders and say, hey, I'll take my $250 back? Or are they going to say, hey, we're going to keep your $250 now because you didn't reach out sooner? And then I will preface too, like, no one's reached out to me from Tesla saying, hey, by the way, you can't transfer full self-driving anymore, even though I've already talked to a representative and said, hey, I would like to transfer my full self-driving package. Is this going to be okay in the future? If I want to change my mind down the road and get a Cybertruck, all-wheel drive Or Cyberbeast, can I do that as well? So it just kind of makes you wonder a little bit, like, are they saying this to get people discouraged that are on X and Facebook and Instagram and all that other stuff to like make them cancel their orders so that way they don't lose all that money? Or do you think that if you just hold out until that day and be like, hey, I'm ready to transfer my full self-driving, let's do this thing, and they say, oh, but you can't, and then maybe you just kind of make the stink that way, like, well, no one reached out to me and said that I couldn't, and by that point, the full self-driving stuff is going to be gone anyway, like all the stuff online is going to be gone. So it just kind of makes you wonder, like, hey, am I going to be able to transfer my full self-driving as long as I place my order before they removed it? Or is it going to be one of those, like, you got to kind of fight for it a little bit and they kind of hopefully give in, which is what I kind of hope is going to be the case. Because if I get a new Cybertruck that has full self-driving, then I'm going to be more than willing to, make that transition over. I just don't want to give up my full self-driving, I guess, because it's a tangible thing that I can keep forever and I don't have to pay a subscription. Because in a world where we pay for a lot of subscriptions, I don't love it because you pay for Netflix, Hulu. I mean, even if you want the blue check mark on Instagram or an X, you got to still pay for a subscription. And it's crazy to me that everything is a subscription base now. So let me keep this one thing that's like tangible-ish. That's preference with ish, because if I total the car, I'm screwed anyway. But let me keep something that's tangible and go forward with it. So I'm going to wrap this up by saying thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate you. If you know anyone looking to do a demo drive, please use my referral link in my bio, and that'll get you all set up to be able to go and, drive whatever car you want to drive, SX3Y Cybertruck. And then also, too, if you go to purchase a brand new 3Y SX or Cybertruck, that's going to get you 3 months of full self-driving on Model 3 and Y, as well as $1,000 off SX and Cybertruck, minus the dual motor all-wheel drive. You could not use a referral link for that, unfortunately. So if you want to pay the $70,000, please go for it. However, you will not get a discount, which is kind of baloney, unless you have the military discount, or like teachers and stuff like that. So I hope you find this informational. I hope you find it beneficial. And I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.